to prove that
word to describe Kirby Clements.
Overwhelmed.
Bold question for our in-studio jury. We will have a verdict by the end of the program. Welcome to the HLNTV.com evidence room. We've got the After Dark prosecution on this side, the After Dark defense on the other side.
attempt to pull that body out.
But they tried. She actually realized she couldn't do it, and she left to get help and also to refute Miss Nancy Grace. The woman said that she began compressions and pressed on the woman's body. So we're clear now.
The water warm or cold?
Going to whether or not she was in there for a long period of time or if she had just been in there and she had drawn a bath. Was the water warm or cold?
Here's the problem with the water. It was drained by Dr. McNeil, so when everyone responds, the water is gone.
Which goes to show you that Dr. McNeil was trying to save his wife.
Exactly.
Also, you have to consider the fact that that neighbor came in there, and when I said overwhelmed in a one-word thing, it shows you how overwhelmed she was because she didn't move her body. She covered this woman's legs. This woman's dying.
Right.
Why would you try to cover her legs up?
Every one of those.
Well, After Dark defense, I mean, do you have anything to say about the fact that juror 12 here could take 150 pounds out of there?
Yes, I have something to say.
Pretty quickly.
Juror number 12 had time to think about it. He had time to reflect on a possible way to get her out. And so he was able to do that. But when you walk, if you had just walked in and seen it, her in water, would that have occurred to you at that point in time?
And panicked.
I can't say for sure.
That concerns me.
But it all may concern her, but here's something we have to focus on. He walks in, he's surprised. She weighs 30 pounds heavier than that, and it took you time with thought process to do it. It took you time.
Out of breath.
And you out of breath. And he let the water out of the tub. So it'd be different. Your story would make sense if she was still in the water drowning. That would make sense.
No,
theory.
he needs to do
the water was
CPR.
out.
We got another question, I think, Joe. And this is where I think the fact that he's a doctor buries him at this trial.
It does.
Because a doctor, that's what they're supposed to do, is save lives and know how to do it.
That's the Hippocratic Oath, Vinny. It's the Hippocratic Oath, and at the end of the day, this is a common sense case. What would happen if you walked in and saw your spouse, your loved one, in danger? You would do everything in your power to
But
save
that's
them.
unfair to the doctor because, you know, in law, we say he who has himself for a client, for a lawyer, has a fool for a client.
Sure.
So in this situation, we're trying to say that a doctor, because of his training, shouldn't have panicked like any man would do when his wife is dead or dying.
Right.
So I would suggest to you that he panicked, he freaked out, the neighbors freaked out, and we're just simply saying he doesn't get that credit because of that.
Joey Jackson, Joey.
And that's what the witnesses say. He wasn't doing any of these
But
things.
she's dead also, so that's the other point. You can't resurrect a dead person through
You will
CPR.
try.
Ada
No,
said
you
that
can try, but
Ada
you
said when
can't.
she walked into